decision for Stefanik. So arguably what could be one of the better matches of the day, depending on what happens. Here's the look at the reversal. Just a great roll. And gets around the hips. Nicely done. Cade Wilson, who again came back against Drexel after having his eye cut, taking on Luke Stout, who has really just emerged as one of the best, not just in the East, but in the entire country. That is Stout this morning had a 10-point second period against Harvard to take a technical fall 17-1 at 5:19. His last, just to give you an idea of his last three matches, a 19-3 win over Arizona State, a fall against Columbia, and then the technical fall earlier today. He's already out to a 2-0 lead as Stout. In fact, the only guys who have beaten Stout this year, top 20 wrestlers out at the Cliff Keenan Las Vegas Invitational. One's a top 10 wrestler for Binghamton, the other's a top 10, 15 wrestler from Oklahoma. Wilson has his work cut out for him. The Bear at 10-11 on the season. Talking to the coaches at Princeton before the match, they were saying that Stout's using matches now as an opportunity to try and execute some different things, which is certainly expanding his repertoire as he gets ready for a run for potentially another national championship qualifier. Wilson got the escape, but then needed to turn around. Good shot. Got to pick his head up. Stout's strong. I don't know if he's going to have the strength as Wilson. He's got the length. Stout, just a first year. I stand corrected. I thought he was one of their NCAA qualifiers for a couple years ago. I was confusing him with Patrick Bruckey, I think. Another nice takedown executed by Stout. Got that arm barred back, does Stout. A good cross-face execution. And watch this execution on this takedown. Really not a whole lot Wilson could do. Wilson's still spotting a little bit of a shiner under the right eye where he took that shot against Drexel a couple weeks ago. And there's the reversal for Stout. He's able to turn him, and Wilson's in trouble. Pins the foot back with his arm, and doesn't have that second shoulder down, does Stout, at least not yet. Wilson's running out of gas. You could see it in his face. This is just brutal. And that could be a near fall 4. Well, not yet. It hasn't. There it is. 10-1 lead now for Stout with a minute left just in the second. Comes back across with the right arm. Not letting Wilson really get much of anything going. Pivots behind him. Gets underneath. and steps back to his left, denying any kind of escape for Wilson. And Wilson gets the escape. Wilson got underneath, tries to get a hold of his leg, and a well-executed takedown. And Wilson kind of came up. Is he going to be able to turn him? We're going to get another near fall here. Near fall 2, and the takedown.
Scores 14-2, heading into the third period. Round's choice.
Stout is one strong-looking kid, isn't he? He's going to let him up.
Optional star, 1 point escape back of the feet.
Gets him a trip takedown. Comes back across the face. I think they're going to go off him. Because, again, another takedown, and I think he'll have his technical fall. That's Matt return. And
1 point escape.
Got the leg quickly. Another takedown. And just a terrific execution. 14-point lead. It'll go back to a 13-point lead. The escape. One more takedown for Stout. Grabs it by the leg. Gets the control, and that'll do it. The technical fall. A surgical win for Luke Stout. He gets a technical fall with 1:04 left. And that'll bring us to our final match of the day. Lear Quinton of Brown taking on Matt Cover of Princeton, who earlier today against Harvard. Cover had a major decision win.